honeybees and queen bees. Today we are talking about baby-led weaning. And what that is an approach to introducing food to your honeybee by way of solids and not so much puree food. So today we're going to talk all about that. How do you know your baby's ready? And where do I start? What do I give my baby? So you will need to start your baby-led weaning at about 6 to 7 months of age. Any sooner could lead to allergens. So make sure your baby is at the appropriate age level before starting this. And also consult with your doctor to be sure that what you are doing and goes with your baby's individual health plan or medical plan. What foods can I give the baby? So you want to think soft vegetables. You want to think easy carbohydrates and fats that they can, easily break down. I just feel more comfortable giving her fruits and vegetables that are, mushy enough for her to gum or chew down. She's not really like grinding because she doesn't have any teeth, but something that she can chew and then mush down and eat. So like your carrots, your bananas, your sweet potatoes like I had earlier. Avocado is a good one. These are some of the foods that you can try. Signs to know your honeybee is ready for baby-led weaning. So first is that your baby can sit up. I sometimes use the puppy behind her, but if your baby can sit up without any assistance, just like that, the boppy does not need to be behind her at all. She can sit up all by herself. Say, hey, Kenna. Next is loss of the tongue thrust sensation or motion. So when you put something in your baby's mouth, either via spoon or just your hand, if they do this automatically, that means that they probably have not lost that motion or sensation for them to swallow the food or take it in their mouth to swallow. So if your baby automatically sticks that tongue out, that means they probably haven't lost that reaction. So you may need to wait off a little longer. In the beginning, she did do that. And I was like, okay, let's wait a couple more weeks. And then tried again and she was good. Next is your baby has the ability to grasp an item. Most people, the baby-led weaning wants you to have it to where they use their pincher finger grab and they grab food up like this. My baby doesn't have that. So she still grabs things with her whole hand like this. And for me, that's fine. For you, you might want to go strictly with what it says. But for me, I'm like, that's okay. So she grabs it with her hand and has the ability to put it to her mouth. Okay? If she can bring it up and put it to her mouth, then you're all set. Okay? That's another ready sign. So we've said sitting up, loss of the tongue thrust sensation or motion of eating. Third was I'm losing my mind. Third was able to grab it or use the pincher grabber fingers. And number 4 is a willingness to chew. Remember, chewing does not involve teeth. So your baby does not have to have teeth. She does not. So how is she gonna chew? Simple. You chew with your jaw. It moves up and down. It just so happens that you have teeth. And that's one of the reasons why you need that mushy, the food to be able to squeeze and mush in between your 2 fingers, because they don't have teeth to kind of grind it down. That's what the teeth do. The teeth grind the food down for you to swallow it. But if it's already mushy, she does not need teeth. But it's not puree. It's just able to chew it down and swallow it. The next and final one is that your baby is excited for mealtime, and that's mostly the first thing that we see. You see, oh, my baby is grabbing for my food. My baby wants some, trying to get what's on your plate. Awesome, that is one of the readiness signs. When I saw my baby doing that, this was around 5 months. She would grab out our plates and I'm like, I think she might be ready. So I would let her grab it, but she didn't eat it. She just played with it between her hands. So be sure not to confuse curiousness with actually wanting to participate in mealtime. She was curious about the food. She was not pulling it to her mouth. She wasn't doing any of that. She was just grabbing it. So she was grabbing, but not pulling to her mouth. What's wrong? She wasn't pulling it to her mouth. So she was interested or curious, but she wasn't actually ready. She actually wasn't ready to eat. Just recap. Number 1 is ability to sit up. Number 2, have lost the tongue thrust sensation. Yeah, Number 3, can grab and put that food up to their mouths. 4, able to chew. And number 5 is actually wants to participate in meal time. So, okay, now you're thinking, okay, I got all the information I need. I know how to know when they're ready. I know what it is. Now where to start. So what you want to do is just start casually. I'm super duper laid back. So I didn't really start it off with a schedule. I started off mostly by feeling. And you kind of, as a parent, have to look and go off your own child's vibe. At least that's what I do. I don't put her on a schedule. I don't force her to do things that she's not wanting to do. So when I saw her grabbing and I know she met the other readiness signs, I offer her food, and if she takes it, she takes it. If she doesn't, then I go on about my business and eat my food. So it was all about her and her willingness to start. So when she was ready and she took the food, she gnawed on it, and that was that. Don't put any expectations on your child when they're learning, because they are starting from zero. They don't know what eating is. They see you, and that's about it. So just allow your child to develop the skills of eating. And this what this approach really does. It really helps you learn how your baby is processing eating. And by her watching you, her or him, watching you eat, they're gonna learn how to do that. And remember what they say, food is fun before one. So they're not getting their entire nutrients from baby-led weaning. That's like the biggest thing. People are like, wait, what? You are still nursing your baby. You are still formula feeding your baby. Whatever you do, that is still their primary way of eating, getting their nutrients. So you need to continue that. I hope what I've said today has given you some encouragement or even a jump start on trying baby-led weaning. What's the worst that can happen? You can just be like, okay, well, that didn't really work out. And if you want to go back to pureed foods, by all means, do it. There's no law. I sometimes give her a pureed applesauce. That's okay, but I primarily do baby-led weaning in addition to me nursing. So if you like what you saw and you want to see more of it, please comment. Let me know. If you have any questions, put it down there. Like it. Subscribe to see the next videos. I'll see you next time, queen bees and little honey bees. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.